Welcome to the Orange Kettlebell Club video blog, your spot for weekly wellness and kettlebell sport performance tips and reviews. Today we're going to talk about a little drill that we've worked on for a while called squat roll-ups, using a strength band, a big rubber band, to actually help you come from a very bottom position in the squat, rolling all the way up and through with some different foot positions. It's really kind of helped create some nice range of motion in the under squat for myself as well as some of my students in kettlebell, but in general, just to actually open up the hips and gain new range of motion. You don't have to be a kettlebell lifter, obviously, to benefit from that. Shout out goes to Rock Cox out in Chicago, Illinois, and he runs this super sick gym called RockFit. And when we were out in Chicago for the Nationals, Rock was kind enough to allow us to come in and get our last little workout in, last little weight cut in his gym. I believe his gym's in the Bridgeport Art Center, I believe. So it's this beautiful building, and then you go downstairs, and then there's just this underground. It's just this underground dungeon of beautiful excellence that is RockFit. It's so cool. You walk down, huge door slides open, go in, giant tires, kettlebells, ropes, sandbags, go bags, pulley systems. Super cool spot. So if you're in Chicago, look him up. Rock Cox, check it out, RockFit. Thanks again, brother. All right, so going into the movement. Now, what I'll usually do is go through range of motion with joint mobility first before I go through this, but you grab a band that works for you depending on your body weight. The bigger and heavier you are, you're gonna go with a thicker and stronger band, but I'm gonna try to make sure I'm in view here of the camera. So the first one that I'll start out with is sort of my, just my kettlebell stance. So I'm wide enough to represent my, my position when I'm standing on the platform. Okay, sport specific in other words. And so what I'll do is I'll just come down, I sink straight down, and I roll back, and then all the way up, and I squeeze my glutes at the top, and then I drop again, sink down, roll back. Make sure to keep your knees aligned with your feet and your toes, very important. I actually breathe with it, right? So I drop, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You see, we're matching movement just like we do in kettlebell lifting. What I'll usually do is 8 reps like that, and then I go slightly wider. And you're gonna have to find what works for you. Search and destroy. Just like finding a position or a funny angle that works for you as an individual with your stretching, you're going to want to search and destroy with this. Search and find it yourself, what feels nice for you, what does not bother your hips. But I'll go a bit wider than I would in my kettlebell stance. So my toes now are slightly wider and my knees are pointing out a little bit further. And when I come down, basically just sink down and roll back, okay? And this will allow you to warm up through a range of motion that you can't quite get on your own. Maybe lack of range of motion through the ankle, maybe it's tight hips, maybe it's a thoracic immobility, whatever it may be. This allows you, because you have some assistance and resistance here with this band. So it's really cool. Squat roll-ups. Okay, so those are the first two. Then I basically come together. So I come together like such. Feet almost touching. Thanks. Sorry about the giant truck driving by, but now my feet are together basically. I'm gonna come down, same thing. So I'll usually go through 8 of each, the wide, or pardon me, the neutral, stance that I would use in my kettlebell rack position. Then wider, more of a sumo style, making sure the knees align with the feet. And then all the way together here like such. And it really has helped me create a nice range of motion so that when I come into my under squat, I just feel a lot more open and loose throughout my whole body, my spine, my hips. It feels really good. So you can give it a shot. Again, I'm Jason Dolby. This has been the Orange Kettlebell Club video blog. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.